What's going on? What's going on? What's up, Martin? Good morning. Oh no, I think he hears us. He's just muted. I don't know. Now we about to get right on into it. I'm checking news. There's no news today. But Martin, I've made the executive decision that I'm not trading until 9:30. No, Mike. All right, I got you, Jay. All right, so you see what I'm doing now? As long as you see what I'm doing and you can hear me, then we're fine. I could work around me, you not having a mic. All right, I'll just keep the chat here then. I bet. Just like that. All right, that's cool. All right, we about to get right on into it. Yeah, I'm gonna take the executive decisions because I don't know if you noticed, like the past few weeks, the market's been choppy as fuck. Not gonna lie. Like even just look at the market right now. Just look at it on a 15-minute just from this week so far. It's real choppy. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm gonna just be waiting until 9:30, and I'm gonna just let me take those trades because if I can cut out getting into trades before 9:30, I'm just gonna be giving myself more trade opportunities towards the 9:30 where the volume is. So if I am wrong, I'll know right away and I could just keep a small loss. But if I am right, I won't have to keep taking as many trades because the thing with what I noticed when I'm taking trades earlier in the day is that if we lose, say we take a trade at 8:30 tomorrow and we lose, and then say we see something at 9 o'clock, then we're like, should we take it now or wait till 9:30? So now it's kind of like dividing into each thing. But if I know what time I'm looking to take that trade now, more than likely I could wait. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I've noticed past few days, market's been chopping me up. So I just did a little back test. So I see that's just still always an opportunity at 9:30. You just got to get on the lower time frame. So yesterday, remember how I predicted price was going to move up before I had that drop? So I could could have just took that one trade and I would have been almost good. You know what I mean? But it's just fact that if I take more than trades than I want to, it's just making more risk. So we just gonna mitigate that shit. You feel me? As of right now. Yeah, there's always moves. It's not as clear. It's not as clear. Like, I'll catch 70 here, 100 here. It works still. I mean, regardless, you're still able to catch trades, but nah, let's get right on into it. So, as of right now, it's only about 8:22. We have no news today, so we have about an hour we're gonna be waiting. But honestly, it's like the type of thing where it's like, am I really gonna wait an hour, or am I gonna wait till price gets to this area now to take that trade? Because this is ideally right now, from what I'm looking at, this is ideally where I'm gonna be looking to take my short trades today, just based off my bread and butter setup. Ideally, I'm looking for this to be the high of the day. This move right here. Why this move? Because this is a move that traded into this. And I didn't really trade into it, but matter of fact, it did. These two down candles right here. Traded in this 30-minute order block, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, right here. You got this 30-minute order block that was traded into during London session, right? And what did it do? It created the high of the day, more than likely. Well, that's what I'm assuming. If my trade idea that I'm trying to plan out today is right, then this should be the high of the day. Right here, created during London session, traded above these highs, cleared the liquidity. Now I'm simply going to be looking for a retracement back to that 50% of the Asian range, along with that 12 a.m. open, along with this fib short. And that's a lot of confirmations just off of that. And now I'm going to come to the 30-minute, hour, 4 hour. I'm trying to look for any order blocks within this area. But as of right now, all I can see is this breaker block. But I'm gonna look closer, see if I see anything. The breaker blocks? What you mean? How's it throwing you off? Yeah, and then they traded off of it at 9:30. Yeah, that's I realized that too once I did the markup later on, and I was like, damn, it could have made sense. We could have easily caught the. Here, I'll move it over for you so I can show you. We could have easily been looking to buy here just off of the fact that if we continue to be bullish, and we know US 30 is always bullish, we could have been anticipating this as a possible push higher. But the thing is if when we pulled our fib from this low to the high, it wasn't at nothing. It was at like, this is like a 20% retracement. It wasn't even a 38.20% retracement. It was like nothing. So it was little confirmation. All we really had was this 36,150 level and this breaker block. That was really the only confirmation in the Asian session high. Besides that, it wasn't really anything else to give us the reason to believe that price is going to keep going any higher. You know what I mean? But you live and learn. Live and learn. Today is something way more cleaner, in my opinion. Because this is ideally my bread and butter setup that I like to look for right here. And if you pull the 50% of that breaker block, is right here. So ideally, I'm going to be looking in to get in around 36,140, more than likely to short. So let's see what time that happens, because if it happens by like 9 o'clock, I'm probably going to give myself a window of time for the New York Stock Exchange. Like if I see a trade happening by like 9:10 to 9:30, that's like my window. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not always going to happen at 9:30. But if I can make that window where I'm trying to get in at the open and catch that volume, and that's something I like to see. But ideally, I'm looking to take these highs out right here, clear that liquidity, trade into this area before potentially having that down move to continue lower. Unless we have a full reversal and we just trade higher. But now we're going to go to a higher time frame, like 4 hour, so we can map. Damn, look at a 4 hour. This shit is trash. This shit is like shit. Man, I'm looking at it like this. They looking at it like this, that means I'm short. I want that shit to break. I need that shit to go lower because this is too clean for people. They're trying to buy it. So what I'm assuming is price is gonna push up. They're gonna think it's going long because it's gonna start rejecting this trend line. It's gonna come higher. Ah, it's gonna kill their ass. So we're gonna see if that happens because right now the 4 hour is ugly. I'm not gonna lie, this shit is ugly. Yeah, I don't even know how I'm gonna mark this up. It's just so choppy. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it like that. I'm gonna check the daily. Here's the daily, and here's the daily order block that we could potentially be looking at for that buy off of to push price higher. Should I be looking for buys? Should I be looking for sells? Now it's kind of like, Let me put that daily order block over here so I can see where it's at. True. Let's see. Now let's see where that daily order block is. Damn. Hey. That shit. All the way over there. Alright. But you can see that's where we're having our reaction right now. It's that daily order block. Look at that. So damn. Now we gotta think. Is price gonna disrespect this order block later on when it wants to come lower? Or is it gonna keep holding that? Because more than likely it might hold it. What's going on, Jay? Nah, basically, so that's something we got to keep in mind because based off higher time frame, this is a area in which prices had seen rejected many times in the past. So we got to see. It's kind of, we're at that point where price is either gonna hold this higher time frame area and continue bullish like it did yesterday. You can see it came down, traded even higher. That's something that could happen because keep in mind we are making the low of the day during the New York session. So it might be smarter, if anything, to possibly look for longs, but then again, we just gotta wait right now. We just gotta see, honestly. That kind of changes thing. Like based off of just a 15-minute going short looks good, but based off the daily time frame. And if you look at the weekly's still bearish also. So that's why I'm partially want to go short, but at the same time, these daily areas are areas that are going to be hard to really get through, if that makes sense. But no, yeah, we just gotta wait. There's no news today, so right now we just gotta see what the market's doing. Honestly, it's probably gonna continue bullish because you can see the reaction that's happening off of this level. And mind you, we have a minute left on this candle. So if you look at everything going on the hour, everything's rejecting hard, rejecting this order block here. So there is a likelihood that we could be looking for possible longs, honestly. But we'll see. We will see. There's a few things that you could pay attention to. Like I said, the one thing we gotta watch is just watch this area up here, because once this area gets broken through, more than likely price is just gonna continue to move bearish, not bearish, bullish, and it's just gonna be a full reversal on today's price action. But nah, Jay, where are you from, bro? Yeah, I'm from Philadelphia, Brody. Yeah, Martin, he's from Arizona, so we all kind of spread out a little bit. Yes, sir. How long you been trading? You said what? Miami, bro. Oh yeah, bro. I'm trying to move there next year. Yeah, Miami's too thorough. I've been there like 8 times this year. Fuck everywhere else. You said, yeah, I fuck with Miami. I'm trying to move to Brooklyn. I'm trying to be like the downtown. That's just too thorough. That shit's just expensive. Nah, that's just a vibe, not gonna lie. Once you go to Miami, it's a different vibe out there. Yeah, Aventura, I like all that shit. Like, trust me, that shit's... I'm done with Philly. Mentally, I'm already moved out. I just gotta physically move out. Yeah, I've been in Philly my whole life, bro. This shit ain't it. I'm tired of this cold weather. This shit not the vert. Nah, yeah, Miami's thorough. Good vibes over there. Nah, yeah, that's all of Florida. Florida itself is just bipolar as fuck. It could be sunny, but it could be pouring, but it will start to like, it'll clear up. If it's here like in Philly, nah. If it's raining, it'll fuck around rain for a week. Yeah, and it's cold as shit over here. I'm over here in a blanket and shit. Fuck that. Nah, yeah, Martin. Yeah, I only trade US 30. I'll mark up other pairs here and there, but the only pair I would take trades on is US 30. Right now, the broker I had before, because I'm on FCMO right now, but the broker I used before is Osprey FX. That's one of the only ones I ever really use, honestly. Because there's a whole bunch of brokers that just be capped. So once I found one that was cool, and I'll stick with it. Ain't no point in me really moving around. You said what? About 2.5 years, but I've been trading US 30 for about 1.5 years just by itself. That's why I really dedicate. The main reason I got good is because I really focus on one thing. That's the one thing I give myself. If I would have been trading multiple different pairs, I would have been confused for way longer than I should have been. Because since I was able to just stick with one pair, map out how it works, look at the characteristics, just understand how it moves, and just be able to journal it down and look at the same pair every day, you just, over time, you learn how it moves just organically. Just from looking at it naturally. You know what I mean? But that's why, like, the main thing I try to do with the videos, I honestly try to be repetitive as fuck. Like, I try to say the same shit, because honestly, that's the only way people really gonna get it. Until I say and show you the same thing repeatedly, you can be like, okay, it does work, because I've seen it fucking like 50 times. You know what I mean? But honestly, Martin, I'm trying to think of other ways we could go about this besides on the sell side. Because if we look at it on the sell side, if we were to go in short up here, and it does come back to the daily order block and rejects, that's only about 57 pips at like worst case scenario. So it could end up just going even lower. It does end up being right. But I'm trying to think of what's more likely to happen. And if you look at what's happening on, say, the hour time frame right now, look at it right here. It's rejecting this area right down here, and it's going to slowly start to close above it soon. So what we could do is possibly, like I said, we wait till 9:30. Price slowly starts to push, and maybe if we're at 9:30, we can get a slight pullback before price ends up going higher. So that's something we could potentially look to do on the buy side, or like I said, sell side. The only trade I honestly would take sell side is right up here, in my opinion. From where when this makes a high, and then pull it from this low here. Oh yeah, here. I'll draw it for you so you can see like the clips. When I draw the clips, that's like my fib or like the swings. So that makes it clear. But yeah, I have it from here to here. That 70.50% is right at the 12 a.m. open. Then we have the breaker block right here on a 30-minute, not the 30-minute. What's on? Fuck, the hour. Oh yes, hour breaker block right here. This last down candle before this up move. So this is an area that price could likely come into, because if you look closely into it, you can see that right here, the candles tapped into it a few times and just slowly lose that momentum and starts to drop lower. So that's a good sign that it will more than likely possibly be respected in the future. But we're gonna see. Like I said, we got this daily order block down here, so we got to keep that in mind. On the daily time frame, no. On the hour, no, this is on the hour. 30 where? I'll check the 30. Right here. November 12th, November 12th. Right here. Yeah, so what I'm looking at majority, there's a lot of them up here. So from here to here, there's a lot of fair value gaps, which in this case, it would just be called a liquidity void. It's basically when price has a sharp move down and leaves a whole bunch of fair value gaps behind. So more than likely in the future, price is going to try to come in, fill those back in before potentially going down. So I'll change the color of this. But yeah, that's an in-depth concept, I'm not going to lie to you. We'll get there though. So I ain't even learned about liquidity voids just a little while ago. But honestly, yeah, that's the ICT like mentorship concept. Deep in the rabbit hole. Can you look at GU? Yeah, I got you. While we ain't doing nothing, let's see what GU doing. Let me see. GBP. Oh yeah, I'm in crypto. Why am I in crypto? I don't even have no cryptos on my chart, on my watch list. Damn, this would have been a nice move, just based off me looking at this right here. What's this, London? Oh yeah, early New York. That's clean as hell. Oof. That's ideally what I like to take right here. This is the bread and butter setup, like perfectly right here, perfectly. Honestly, bro, we about to see. If I were you, I probably wouldn't even bother trading it right now, unless you just simply wait for another pullback to continue long. But here, I'm gonna just do everything I would do on mine. Mark up to 12 a.m. Trade it back to that 50%. Pull your fib from this low to this high. See, that's where price came. Bro, this is too clean. This was a clean ass setup right here. Then where is this? Made the low, had a full reversal. Yeah, that's a clean setup. But honestly, right now, what would I do on GBP USD? Let me go. I gotta go to higher time frame. Honestly, bro, if I were you, it looks like price is going to continue to move bullish all the way up to at least 135.59. So if I were you, I would simply just wait for possible pullbacks to continue this trend, because right now it shows you that price wants to go higher and you have this big void from here all the way here that wants to get filled in. So in all this is liquidity voids that's trying to get filled in right now. And then if you pull your fib from this high to this low all the way down here, you can see kind of price is rejecting it right now also, this fib. So there's a few things you want to be mindful of right now, because we're making the high of the day, trading at the 70.50% after we cleared this high to the left of us. So you got to watch out for a possible reversal scenario right now. That's what I would be doing if I were you. But if I were you, bro, honestly, I would just wait right now, because at this point in time, price has already had a good move. So you would simply just have to wait for price to have a possible pullback. I'm gonna just do it from the high of the wicks, because it's not done yet. Wait for possible reversal, not reversal, retracement for this pullback, and then you could look to hop in possibly back here if it does retrace at this 15-minute order block. That's something that would happen. If I were you, this is what I would personally be doing, because you can see now that we had this false break, price is slowly moving lower and lower. So there is a chance now that price will continue to move down before maybe continuing back higher. Could happen, but if I were you, like I said, be careful, be mindful of what's happening on the higher time frames. And yeah, I would just wait for that. This is what I would wait for. If I maybe you want to see something different, but personally, that's what I would do myself. Oh, I switched pairs. God damn it. I don't know why this chart be doing this shit. It's beyond me. But now we had another retracement back to that daily order block, bro. It's taking me everything in me not to get in this buy right here, because it makes more sense in my opinion. What time is it? 8:40. Damn. Mad early, so like these buys right now are too clean. Goddamn. Martin, I ain't gonna lie. Taking these buys seem like such a great idea right now. This 15-minute just came, retraced back to that daily order block. If it comes down to that 62%, it's gonna be very hard not to think this buy is gonna be a good scenario, because the upside is way better than the downside in this case scenario. Like if we did go for the short, it's not as good. If we were to go for the long here, from here to here is already 60 points with at least a 20 to 30 pips stop, which is at least a 1 to 2 minimal just from here to here. And that's if it doesn't go any higher. That's just if it doesn't go any higher, because we are keeping in mind it did create the low of the day so far during New York session. Did it have any false breaks? No, but it traded into his daily order block, also traded into his 1 hour order block. But the only thing you said any breaker blocks? Nah, this is order blocks. You know, the only breaker block is the one up here that we were looking to possibly go short on. So part of me really does want to go long here, because it makes way more sense, and at least I have a 30 pip stop loss. From here, if it does show me that I'm wrong, more than likely I just won't trade today. So I'll just keep it at one trade, because if it keeps going lower from here, I'm not going to be looking to buy, and then I'm going to have to wait all the way up here for that short. So let's see. Part of me does want to go long, but at the same time, the main reason I just want to is because it's just a higher time frame order block. This isn't a lower time frame. This is like big shit. Like you can see the reactions. You said what? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is the big banks. If anything, the banks should see in this. So part of me wants to. I don't know. If I do, this is my only trade I'm taking now, just because I said I was gonna wait till 9:30. If I take this trade, I can't take anything else. That's how. If I'm gonna go against my rules, I at least have to have repercussions. So if we come down to 62%, let me check NAS real quick before anything. Oh, this is still marked up from yesterday. And Ash is looking like it's gonna go bullish too. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go long. If I lose this trade, I'm done for the day. Simple as that. Since I said I was gonna wait, but I'm not. Simply just gonna have to have rules behind it. Yes, sir. 079. Now we're gonna see what happens now. You should go to 30-minute. Yeah, the only way I'm not really looking at resale is because we're at a daily, like, support area. And you can see the reaction with this last candle I had. That's my only thing. I'm just watching it based off of this. And right now it's early into the candle. Oh, it's about to close this candle, but I'm trying to see this reaction off of this area. And if I don't see it, then I'm done. I'll just keep it small L. Because right now, ideally, if we can keep rejecting 36,100 and close above that, that would be best case scenario for this trade to continue our way. Yeah, right here, 36,100. So ideally, if we can keep closing above that 1 hour order block, we should be good. Now, honestly, I got into it, but ideally, I'm saying if we start to move and we start to close above 36,100, it's just going to give me more reason to believe that the trade is going to go our way. So I'm in it from here because I'm anticipating price to move higher. But ideally, I'm looking for price to keep closing above this 36,100 to validate the trade even more. Let's see. See how it respects these levels. Alright, we trade into these levels now. Now we're going to see how they react. Let's go to the lower time frame. Let's see. Now we wait. If I lose, I'm done. If I don't, then we just hold. Yeah, it's slowly rejecting now. I'm just keeping in mind you, made the low wick and early in the candle. So ideally, if we can keep rejecting towards the end, we should be good. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Just keep in mind, we're on the lower time frame right now. We're going off of based off our analysis is all based off daily and higher time frame. So this 5 minute and 1 minute, it's not going to be perfect, but ideally we know the direction we want to see price continue to go in. So we'll see. Just gotta let the market do what it gotta do. Now I'm gonna just pull the 50% of this order block right here on the 5-minute. Right there, put the 50%. So ideally, if we can keep above this 50% area right in there, which is 36.80. We got 10 minutes. God, I don't know how much is this up here, but we should keep bullish. Damn, got to sign on in. Got my ass. And now we should see. Yep, there's that volume I want to see. Yes, sir. Let's see how it moves. You can see it's rejecting. We just got to see that willingness to want to keep going higher now. And we just got to be patient with this one. As long as you got your stop loss, we're already done the hard work. We just got to let the market do what it do. I don't even know. I think I have a trainer today, actually. So I'm probably just going to be doing what they think is best. Because I signed up for a new gym. I got like this, what's it called? It's like free training session. So I got a trainer for today. So we're going to see what that's like. I'm trying to see this volume push up. I hate being at break even. Alright, come on. If we could break this 1 minute structure to the top side, we should keep pushing. Yes, sir. Slowly but surely. Oh, flipping bearish. Let's see what happens. Let me get off the 1 minute. This shit gonna fuck me up. It's a good entry, so let's see how it plays out. There we go. Alright, now we're in small profit. Now we hold. We just continue to hold. Now we're going for 36,100, and if you keep closing above 36,100, this trade should be good. So let's see what happens. Alright, but nah, since we're in the trade, we're just gonna be holding. So I'll be back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. to start rejecting. Once I got back, that's crazy. That shit was going up the whole time I was gone. Just come back down when I got back. Yeah, slowly moving. Just gotta wait for that volume now. That's all we gotta do. Alright, but I'm gonna end it real quick. This shit got less than a minute. I'm gonna send another link real quick. You're Jay? Yeah, I'm gonna send another link because it's about to end. It'd be doing like 40-minute limits. Alright, I got you. Just that bullshit. Why? What? This should be drawing, my boy. I need to upgrade this. I ain't gonna lie. But I gotta sign in. And every time I try to sign in, I forget my password. Yo. I don't like how it's rejecting. I know it's only on a 5-minute, but still. That order block is about to close at 9. Oof. Yep, and they're back. There we go. Let's see what happens, though. We're back at that order block, so ideally we gotta just keep above that. If we can keep above the order block, which is our entry, we should be valid. You just gotta be patient right now. Just let that volume come in. If price just keeps going down, then it's cool. I'll just take the L and I'll be done for the day. Cause if it keeps falling, I won't know anywhere else to get in for a possible trade. Yeah, Martin, this is the only thing I hate about it. This is why I like waiting till 9:30. I don't like getting caught and shit like this. That's the main reason why I try to wait. Because we never really know if it's gonna move or not. We never really know. You know what I mean? It's more or less I get in early because I want to get that entry. But then I don't like getting caught in this. So it's like a pull tug effect. Because we do want good entry so we can have good risk reward, but at the same time we don't want to get in consolidation. So it's kind of like there's just pros and cons to waiting and not waiting. The pro to us waiting, if we get in early, is we'll have a better entry. We could have a better risk reward. But a con is we'll probably get stuck in consolidation. We could get chopped up. And if we wait, a pro is we'll be able to see where the market wants to go. But a con is we possibly could just miss the entry and not have to take anything. We see. We will see. I'm going for that 1 to 2. If I can get that 1 to 2 today, we should be good. That's all I'm really looking for. But Ajay, what pairs you be trading? Okay. You be trading that pair a lot. Yeah. GBP, JPY is a good pair. A lot of people trade it. It has a lot of momentum. Try Osprey effects. That's the one I used to use. I know they have US setting. But here, I'm gonna mark up. I'm gonna go look at GBP JPY for you since you're looking at it. You said you were in a what? For a long? You said you were in a GBP JPY trade. You looking at go long or short? Yeah, I can see it moving up. It's kind of like GU, where kind of already had that move ideally that I personally would have been looking for. Me personally, I would have been looking in to get in around here, but I wouldn't have been up at 5 a.m. anyway. So like right over here somewhere. Yeah, if you got in there, you should be up right now. Yeah, it looks pretty bullish. Everything's looking bullish, except for US30. US30 wildin'. Yeah, you'll understand over time. It's just like everything else. It just takes time, practice. But right now for GJ, it's kind of losing that momentum to the top side, so it might have a possible pullback of some sort, or potentially going back higher. So right over here, this 154, 227. That's the area that I could possibly look for. Buy is that if it does retrace lower, because we already know ideally where direction wants to go. It's ideally gonna, this high appears somewhere we would be wanting to target. This low would be somewhere we want to target on the short side. Based off of this, everything's looking pretty bullish right now. So ideally, I'll just be looking for possible longs. So you should be good. Just gotta give it time. There's no volume. Say it again. Uh-huh. Over here, I don't think this is low. This is low today. Yeah, as long as you know where it's at and you know where price more than likely wants to go, you should be good. Markups are just more or less just for your eyes, just to visually like guide you. But if you already know, then it's not always necessary. Yeah, that's looking bullish. Same thing with GU, honestly. Right now, US30 is like struggling. It's losing that momentum, but it's slowly moving. Slowly. It's just consolidating. I'm just trying to get a person move at least so I can break even the trade, but I might have to wait till 9:30, honestly. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. It's just gonna be. You gotta wait till 9:30, honestly. Cause right now this is kind of hot dog water. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. But we'll see. Only time will tell. And we're just chilling at break even right now. Shit. Alright. Yeah, slowly but surely. And honestly, if GU and GJ are bullish, more than likely US30 should be bullish. So we're on similar trades right now, direction wise. So if my trade plays out, more than likely yours will play out. And if yours plays out, mine will. Same thing vice versa. If mine doesn't play out, then more than likely yours won't play out. So we'll see. Because right now they're both USD pairs, so they're moving with the dollar. So whatever the dollar is doing is going to affect both of these. I need to see this hour candle turn into an engulfing. That's ideally what I need to see. But I don't think. Once the hour close, we still got a good amount. Yeah, volume is everything when it comes to trading. That's the one thing we need when we're taking trades. Because when we're just sitting here waiting, then you start to get in your head. You start to wonder, is the trade going to work out? You start to look up other ways so trade could play out, which isn't a good thing. That's why I ideally like to be in when the market's moving. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you want a good entry. Sometimes you can't wait. So it's a whole bunch of things that always come into effect when you're taking trades, not even like on the chart, just mentally, psychologically, being able to hold it, trusting your bias, trusting your analysis, all of that. I'm trying to see these candles close bearish, not bearish, bullish. If they start to close bullish, it'll just mean more likely they'll continue to move bullish. So if this one closes at this high, ideally, we should keep moving higher the next 15-20 minutes. And at 9:30, we might get a small pullback before moving higher. Ideally. But only time will tell. So, yeah, we're right on this area right here. I need to see price start to reject. See how this plays out. Get the 50% of this out block. Yeah, that's where we are. We're at like a point in time where if our entry doesn't get respected and the price doesn't start moving, we will know right away. Price is going to immediately start to go against us. So that's the one thing I could say about this entry so far. And even if price starts to break lower, we'll be able to cut it short before it really gets down there. So that's one good thing about the trade entry we have right now. Because honestly, you could probably even move your stop loss closer to this low, honestly, if we're really being honest. Because if it really starts to, if we can continue if we can get this 1-to-1, I'm gonna break even anyway. But it's really struggling right now. It wants to go higher though. I can see that. Just gotta wait. Good. Man, this is what I mean. Like recently, bro, it's been no volume. Nada. Nothing. Yeah, bro. It's bad. That's one thing I noticed of recently. With all the trades I've been taking, I've been getting stuck in consolidation so much more. Come on, keep on pushing. Trying to get to that 1-to-1. Yeah, we're slowly but surely getting there, but until we break this high right here, until we start closing above 36,100, like I said earlier, this trade is still gonna be, yeah, risky. So ideally, until we start closing above there, this trade could still go against us. Yeah, it does look good. Like I said, everything we're going off of is based on higher time frames, so it should work out more than likely. But you never know. You know how US30 be. But sick. I was about to go find Q Banks. I was about to whoop his ass. Oh God, took my trade. Real shit. I was right around the corner from him too. Cause that's the thing with Brickle, bro. All of them niggas live over there. They all live in there. They all live in this. Like I seen a few of them too. Just for like being there for a weekend, I seen a few people that I've seen like on YouTube. They have podcasts, stuff like that. Nah, I know. That's why I gotta go there. I gotta get them connections. Cause bro, the amount of people you can meet in that such a small area is crazy. And mind you, like Miami's not a cheap place. To live there, you gotta have a certain amount of money. So when you find a whole bunch of people doing similar things, living in a similar place, you just have to keep yourself around them because you're only gonna benefit. Oh shit. Mm-hmm. We got similar. Not real shit. Yeah, price is slowly moving, slowly but surely. But like I said, we just gotta give it time. Ideally, I want to see the hour turn into a bullish engulfing. That's what I want to see. Like I'm looking at it. Look at it from my chart. I'm calling it before it happens. I want this hourly candle to engulf this one. That's my goal. That's the whole goal with this right now. I want this. I mean, I have it. I just don't have it fully going over because it's just gonna fuck it up. I'm just showing you like right here. So right here, this is the hour time frame of where we are now. I want to see this turn into a bullish engulfing. That's what I want to see right now. So let's see that happen. Slowly moving there, slowly but surely. Once we start to close above 36,100, like I said, the trade is way more likely to go our way. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Oh. But for sure, Jay, we gonna have to link one day, my boy. I need more connections out there. Need more people to know. Bro, the one thing about Miami, I give it that. Everyone, not even Miami, Florida, people are just way nicer, bro. Like everyone on the east side are fucking dicks. Everyone's a dick. Yeah, it's just y'all more like not. I wouldn't say friendly, just y'all aren't assholes. At least y'all get sun over there. You ain't like all depressed. Like down here, everyone's just all depressed, all angry at each other. That's why I like it over there, bro. It's just all good vibes. I give you that. Anyone that grew up in like nice areas like that, you have no reason to ever really like move far. Yeah, come on. We got about 15 minutes until this 9:30 open. Let's see how this should move. I'm trying to see big rockets. Big rockets. Because the thing with this area, Martin, that's very important is this order block right here. This last up candle before this down move. Why? Because you can see we came up over here, rejected it, started falling. So ideally, if we could break it, then it's just going to be another area we could possibly look for a re-entry later on, possibly off of this breaker block. And it's just going to validate price really wants to go higher. So that's why it's a strong area. And you can see it's struggling to break past it. So that's why once it does, it's only going to make the reason for price to go higher even more likely. This, we'll see. Like yeah, yes sir. But I'm only going to look to stack it if I'm break even already. Yes sir. Mm-hmm. Like the last three. If we can get another one like that to break that high, that would be perfect. Mm-hmm. I want to see one big candle, then start to have a small, slow rejection with one or two candles. So by 9:30, we could possibly fall, make a wick, keep going higher. Ideally. But you know, ideally doesn't mean it's realistically gonna happen. You know, I could dream though. I could hope. Let's just see what happens. Like I said, this could be the low of the day right there. So our stop loss could be in a place where it might not even get hit. So let's see. See how well U30 wants to play today. Yeah, we gotta see this broken, man. This area right here is gonna be. Oof. Close bearish. Not ideal. I need to see this area push through. Push through. Use as support. Keep going higher. Come on. Let's see it happen. Let's see it happen. Alright, we made the down wick on this candle already. Let's see. Come on, I want to see price keep pushing. We got about 11 minutes. We're really ranging in this area, so honestly, like that's why this you know why we're ranging. It's because this daily order block. It's really stacking up orders and just accumulating orders. So when it moves, it's gonna move. Like it's gonna move. And then, like I said, that hour is gonna turn into a bullish engulfing. I can see it now. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it broke these little. Kind of. It still got down here. The low is pretty far. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we gonna see. We gonna see. Yeah, at some point. It's just probably gonna take something like fundamental to really move it. Let's see. We're coming back to this daily order block once again. Hopefully this is the last little pullback we get. So we just traded into like this 5-minute, 10-minute area. Like 10 minutes. Look at this. Came to like this candle. Not 5 month, goddamn. I want to go 5 minutes. That should take me to the 5-month chart. Alright, slowly back to the top. Made the down wick early in the candle. So like that's another thing I keep telling you, bro. Like look at the times with this candle. We made the down wick for the first half. Now we have 2 minutes 30 seconds to go the other way. So let's see. Now, if anything, it's more or less when time and price correlates, it is a strong confluence. And it is a possibility that it will go your way. That's how I like to think of it. Because you can have a really strong confluence and it could still go against you. Because the confluence doesn't really mean it's going to work. You know, I mean, you just have more reason to believe it will work. Because that's all we're really doing. Confirmations, all this like stuff on our chart right now is just for us to really believe that certain areas are going to have that reaction we want to see. That's really what it comes down to. There we go. Come on. Keep pushing. Turn into a breaker block. I'm like, it's an order block right now, but I'm already predicting the future. That's just going to turn into a breaker block. Yes, sir. Now, this one isn't. This one is right here. The sell. Ideally, the sell would have been my bread and butter. Why? Because it would have been a retracement to the 50% at the 12 a.m. open at a fib short. Plus this breaker block also. So that's ideally what I would think as my bread and butter. But just based off probabilities, I would rather get out there than get in. Because the likelihood of coming lower isn't as likely. You know what I mean? But if we could break this last candle's high, we should be out of here. We should be out of here. Nah, probably I'm going to be looking to get out around this area up here. 36, 140, 150. I'll be looking to take majority off. That's like around my 1 to 2 up there. And I'll just probably leave a runner, see if it goes higher. But ideally, if the bread and butter setup does work, price should react up here and start to move to the downside. So I want to get out in case that does happen and just secure my profit. We got about 6 more minutes. Let's see what happens. We're slowly moving the direction. Slowly but surely. Let's check out GJ real quick. GJ, yeah, GJ's up. Yeah, you eating. You good right now, Jay. You chilling. How much were you risking pip wise? Because one thing I like to do is when I'm say I'm risking 50 pips, if I'm up 50 pips, then I'll break even at 50 pips. That's one thing I like to do, just to make sure that if price does go against you, you don't lose that money you were already up. Because ain't the word it's one thing to lose a trade, but it's one thing to be up, like say 1-2% on a trade, and then it goes fully back to break even, or even if it just goes fully back to a loss and you end up losing, that's even worse. It depends, honestly. It depends the situation, but most of the time, damn, this should just start falling. But majority of the time, it's all situational, honestly. So if I see it's at a specific area that might have a really big reason to get out there, I'll probably just manually do it. But if it's at, say, I have a runner or something, I'll let my runner hit TP or something like that. You know what I mean? It's all situational at the end of the day. Every situation is different. Some situations you might want to take profit. Some situations you might just want to let it run because it has a farther way to go. But it all depends, honestly. Especially on indices. Indices is always good to take profit. We tapped that daily order block one last time, so ideally we should keep pushing higher from here. I don't want to see price come back down. Because we cleared those lows from the last few candles. Traded back in that 62%, back in that daily order block area. And then we're starting to reject. So ideally we should keep moving bullish if the concepts work. We got 4 minutes. Let's see what happens. All right, we got about 2 minutes left. We gonna see. We gonna see. Is today gonna be a loss? Is today gonna be a W? We about to find out. Yeah, the rejection shows the willingness, and like I said, we're going off a higher time frame area, so this is all based off the daily right here. So look, time, price, you know what I mean? Just gotta put them to and just take that risk, and just see what we want, just see what happens. But ideally, I think we'll probably have another pullback at 9:30, scare people, might go a little deeper, might trade back to that 50% area, that order block. But after that, we should be bullish, and if we're not, well, it is what it is. We honestly could have waited until 9:30 today, honestly. I didn't think it was going to be in this area that long. Yeah. I was trying to catch a buy up to the sell area. But let's see. Let's see what happens. I'm hoping this is a possible full reversal. If we can get a full reversal on everything and just keep moving bullish, this would be a great entry. Better than great. All right, there we go. Slowly but surely moving. We got to break those highs. 36,100. We got to close above there. There we go. That's what I'm saying. There's that pullback. Let's see. Is it going to hold or is it going to really violate? Damn. Is it going to violate? Damn. That should start violating. I held it. I'm still in, but damn, I don't know, man. That's a little risky. Oh, yeah, there we go. I'm still in, but that almost made me shit myself. I ain't gonna lie. I seen that. I was like, yeah, it's clips. I seen that. I was like, yeah, it's clips. Yeah, we could have, but I don't know. This is I don't know what it wants to do at this point. Like, I know this wants to go higher, but this daily order block, it should hold. I really think it's gonna hold. It's just this volume just cleared all of them out. Now we just really just gotta hold this shit. Damn, that volume, it's a lot of volume right now. This, I don't know how I feel about this shit. mm, this is a rock and a hard place right here. I'm just holding my stop. Whatever happens, happens. But ideally, I'm trying to see that 36,100, bro. I told you until we start closing above it, that's just bad vibes. And look at that, it came right up to it and then just started melting. I still think it has room to go up because I'm still go based off higher time frame, but I don't know about it. Yes, it's looking. It wants to hold, but at the same time, this is real bad. Bad, bad big candle. Yeah, this shit. Damn, that shit just fell. I didn't expect that. I give it that. I did not expect that. Yeah, I still think it has the willingness to go up, but at the same time, that 9:30 volume, you never know. Cause mind you, this is just based off the 5 minute right now. Higher time frame doesn't look as worse, but Yeah, no cap. I'm gonna hold it, but whatever happens, happens. Shit, I already know what I want to see. If it don't happen, it don't happen. I got faith in the setup. I got faith in the support area. We just gotta see. Like I said, this I don't know, but we're gonna see. It looked like it just came to like that breaker block on the higher time frame, like 15 minute. But hey, I'm gonna hold it. We're gonna see what happens. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like I said, came up to like where to come up to. Uh, Not even. This is a interesting. Yeah, Chop City, man. Chop City. I don't know what it's doing at this point. It's just like it's back to consolidating. That's what I've been saying, bro. Like the market's really been consolidating like a motherfucker. Just like yeah, the end of the year is kind of trash. Yeah, we're gonna see. I thought this. I didn't think November would have been as worse. I thought December would probably be real bad, but shit, it's looking like the whole end of the year is pretty trash. Shit. Come on, go back to 3600. Did it? Yeah, yeah. This new wave, man. I have it like a little bit under these lows, so once it starts to break these lows, I'm probably gonna get stopped out. But let's see. Yeah, it's slowly wanting to go higher, but man, I've been positive for like 40 minutes. Until it breaks 36 100. This a L in my book. Cause you can see the reaction it had. It doesn't want to go past it. So until it does, it could easily just come back down. Yeah, it's not looking the best. Yeah, I don't know about this one. If it comes back to break even, I might contemplate just getting out. If it does come to break even. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna keep on. It's going to. It's just making so many lows. But yeah, I just got stopped out. Yeah, we down bad today. That shit was horrible. That shit was horrible. I don't know what the market was trying to do. That's bad vibes. That shit. That shit just kept falling. What did GJ do? See, GJ's over here still moving bullish. What the fuck? What the hell is this? The fuck it is? Yeah, it's going for the previous year's low. Like certain situations like this, there was just no trades today. Just kept falling. I mean, maybe if you pull it from here to here, you probably would have got something, but nah, barely. Yeah, I don't know. The market's kind of shitty right now. Even if we would have waited till 9:30, probably just would have got stopped out again. Like times like this, you don't really. There's not really much you could do. I'm gonna watch it for like a minute, but the Zoom's gonna end. So hey, we took our L. He said, "Why aren't you trading Bitcoin?" I don't trade Bitcoin, my boy. But yeah, we'll see. Price still could go up. It could, but we'll see what happens. I don't really see anywhere based off of the higher time frame that price could really go into. Maybe the 50% of this daily order block, possibly, but at 36.27, but what is that? That's all the way down there. So I don't know. Sometimes you win them, sometimes you don't. This is what it is. Hey, that's be like that sometimes. Can't win them all. Sometimes you just don't get good trades. Just gotta take it to the chin. So much for that bullish engulfing. That shit shitted on me. That shit shitted. Part of me thinks it's gonna go up, but I have no reason to believe why it wouldn't. Like I already knew this daily order block was some main reason, but I don't know. But I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna be on tomorrow. We're gonna see what we can do tomorrow. Probably just wait till 9:30 tomorrow since I'm already negative, but we're gonna see what happens. Hopefully everyone learned a little bit. Not the best day, but hey, it is what it is. That's how it's probably gonna be the rest of the year. So just gotta adapt. But nah, I'll be on tomorrow. Y'all have a good day, and I'll see y'all. All right, Jay, all Martin. Y'all be safe. Yeah, guys, we got shitted on. Not gonna lie. Hey.